Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Donna, and today we're talking about the wise men who saw the star. As we continue talking about the good news of Jesus, today we're going to turn our attention to the wise men who saw the star and then made their way to Jesus. Our text for today is Matthew 2:10 through 12. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. The story of the wise men is one of persistence, revelation, and worship. These men, often referred to as the Magi, traveled far and wide in search of the promised king, guided by the star that appeared when Jesus was born. When they saw it resting over the house where Jesus was, their hearts were filled with joy. And this wasn't any ordinary happiness, but an overwhelming sense of fulfillment. Notice the simplicity of their response. When they finally saw Jesus, they bowed and worshiped. They didn't come seeking blessings or favors. They came to give. Their gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh represented their acknowledgement of who Jesus was: King, priest, and Savior. Our text today teaches us a few essential truths about worship that we can learn from the example of the wise men. First, worship is intentional. The Magi made sacrifices, traveling great distances, following God's guidance, and they persevered until they reached their destination. True worship takes effort and focus. Second, worship is meant to be joyful. Their joy was not in the journey itself, but in the destination, Jesus. In the same way, our joy is found in His presence, not in the distractions of life. Thirdly, worship is sacrificial. The gifts they offered were valuable and symbolic. Our worship also requires giving, not just physical gifts, but our time, our attention, and our devotion. Lastly, the Magi were obedient to God's direction when they chose to leave by a different route in order to protect Jesus. Their journey reminds us that when we encounter Jesus, we can't leave the same as when we came. Worship is meant to transform us and guide us to a renewed way of living. This Christmas, let us take a moment to pause and reflect on how we can begin worshiping Jesus with intentionality, joy, and sacrifice, bringing Him our very best, just like the wise men did.